Hey, welcome back. In this video, we're going to do trees and flora and the grass section of this guide. And having said that, let's dive right in. So, going to make this creator, copy, wrench and spanner, create separator, paste it. Alpine Forest of Whiterun Valley adds trees to the valley west of Whiterun, designed for performance compatible with an extensive number of mods based on the Great Forest of Whiterun hold. Mod Manager download, double click, boom. First mod down. Next up, Yato, yet another Whiterun tree overhaul. Yato adds about 150 trees to Whiterun. And we're gonna download, Lexy's version. Download. Files. And Lexy's just so happens to be the very first one here. Mod Manager download. Nice, nice. Double click to install. Okay. And activate. Enhanced Landscapes. Enhanced Landscapes is a project which aims to improve Skyrim's landscapes. And there's a full mod as well as additional special instructions. So let's download version 1.65. Files. 1.65 is in the old files here, guys. Don't make the mistake and download the new one. So, all the way at the bottom. And let's install it. And there's going to be a full mod here. Let's move that aside, open it up, and open this up. Let's see. Alright, out of the optionals, we want Dead Marsh. And that's it. Install it. Alright, let's see what these instructions say. Delete the following files and or folders. So, we're going to open her up. Step 1, delete enhanced landscapes.esp. Okay, deleted. Step 2, enhanced landscapes deadmarsh.esp. Use this ESP instead. Okay, so we're going to delete this and replace it with the one we're going to download right here. So download. It's taking us to a mega site. Download that. All right, we're going to save it. Let's open this up. And let's drag it from our download folder into enhanced landscapes folder. Boom, just like that. Okay, we close out the download and let's go back. Back again. There we go. All right, so we're still in the folder here. So let's go into meshes. We're gonna delete the mushroom folder. Because remember, we have the other mod that's dedicated to mushroom replacer. We're gonna delete road because we got really blended roads, right? Volcanic. We're gonna delete water plants. And that's it for meshes. Now let's go to, I guess, the root directory of enhanced landscapes. Just click on enhanced landscapes up here. We're going into textures. We're deleting the plants folder, Shiogorad folder, volcanic folder, and Vardenfell folder. All we want from this mod is the area that covers the marsh around Marthal, so it's easier for me to provide a replacer plugin. Okay, very good. We're done with that. Bent pines. Bent pines places some very large bent pines on the tundra to make it look somewhat more interesting and epic. Yeah, I like this mod. Version 2.01. Files. 2.01. Main file. Mod Manager download. Now let's install it. Double click. Okay. That's done. Enhanced landscapes. Oaks standalone. This mod adds oak trees to the area around Solitude. And we're looking at the optional here. Elos Oaks Autumn Colors in the optional files. So let's go in files. Optional section, and here it is, Autumn Colors SSE. So let's download that. Alright, double click to install. And that is done. Enhanced the vanilla trees. This mod improves the texture of trees and makes them bigger. We're going to want the SE Custom Trees 4K main file. So in the main file here, SC Custom Trees 4K. Let me double check. Enhanced Vanilla Trees, SC Custom Trees. Enhanced Vanilla Trees, SC Custom Trees. Yep, right here. Let's download that. Alright, let's get this foam mod ready. And let's install it. Okay, so click Next, Next, Next again. Next, choose mesh option. We want the darker version. Next. Next. We want custom trees large. Click on that. Click next again. Next. I'm going to open this up. All right, so vanilla pine branch textures. What do you want? We want SFO version 1. That's already chosen for us. Vanilla snow pine branch textures. We want alternate SFO snowy branches. So click on that. And we want everything here except the firewood. So make sure only enhanced tree clutter and SFO aspen branches are selected. Click next. Next again. We want to choose both of these options. Very good. Next. Next, for greener pines, we don't want any of these. And then click install. Cool, that's it for that. Let's activate it, move on. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, these special instructions are for this mod. Okay. We're now installing realistic aspen trees. This mod retextures aspen trees for a more realistic and diverse look, yellow, orange, and red colors. So we're downloading an old file here. So download. Oh, there's only one option to download. Oh, wait a minute, no. Yeah, we want version 3.6, I see. Yes. So download the old file here. Mod Manager download. All right, good. And let's open it. Let's install it. Looks like we don't want to install the meshes folder. Okay, so there's a full mod. All right, so we want to keep the 2K version. Next. Next. For here, we want Skyrim Flora overhaul. Then install it. All right, we can close that up. Let's open up realistic aspen trees. Open Explorer. And we're going to delete the meshes folder here. Boom. Done. Activate. Alright, Reach Tree Reborn. This mod retextures Reach trees. So we got a main file and a miscellaneous hotfix. That's a hotfix. So technically we shouldn't merge it even though it's a miscellaneous file. Alright, let's download this. Boom. Reach Tree Reborn 1.0. And we want the miscellaneous Reach Trees 1.0 hotfix. Let's do that. Overwrite existing files with this if you have visual glitches in your game. Yeah. Alright, so let's install the main file first. Okay. And even though this is a miscellaneous file, it's a hotfix, and it also says to overwrite, so let's go ahead and merge it. Make sure the names are the same. Click OK, then merge, and then activate it. Alright. Mari's Flora. HD Plants Pack. Yeah, this Mari is one talented person. And which version do we want? We want medium, which is the third option. Alright. So we're going to install it. We've got some stuff we want to delete. Alright, so let's look at the full mod. For Death Bell, we want it to be vanilla in color. Junipers, we want the new meshes. Glowing mushroom type, we want for ENB. ENB color, we want to keep it at green. Next. Jazzbag, the color Jazzbag, we're going to keep that as green. Next. Color of Nightshade, we're going with burgundy. The color of Ivy, we're going to stick with green. Color of Spiky Grass, we're going to go with dark. Next. Color of Scrathcrawl, we're going to stay with purple. For Kane's Ruth, we're going to stick with dead. Huh. And then install it. Alright, close this up. Let's open up this new mod that we just installed. Right click, open Explorer. So we're going to go into textures. Come on, textures. Go into plants. And we're going to, I'm going to click on view and go to list to make it easier to see. So we want Death Bell 01. Death Bell 01. And underscore N DDS. So we want to delete both of these Death Bell entries. So control clicking to choose both of them, select both of them, right clicking and deleting. And then we want to do the same thing with Nightshade. So look for Nightshade. It's right here. Nightshade 1, Nightshade 1 underscore N, control clicking both, right clicking, delete. All right, that is now done. All right, sufficiently optimized snowberries 3D, a berry. Nice mesh and texture replacer for snowberries. And we're going to download the main file, which is a full mod. Right here. Mod Manager download. Let's get this full mod ready and let's install it. Okay, so for berry brightness, we're going to go with darker berries and then install. Nice. Rally's Black Reach Mushrooms replaces the texture of the small and big mushrooms in Black Reach. Also retextures the glowing mushrooms. So we want the 4-2K version. Download. Files. 4-2K is the very first offering. So install that. Okay. Double click. Okay. And let's tick that box. Rally is Solstein plants. This mod is a texture replacer for 6 different plants in Solstein. It covers mushroom trees, ashram, etc. So we got a main file, and we got an optional file here. We're going to install those as 2 separate mods. 2K, okay. Files. So we want the 2K main file. And we want the creep cluster 2K right here. Cool. Alright, let's install the main file first. Okay. And then the creep cluster. Make sure we rename it. Drop down, creep cluster for Skyrim 2K. And let's activate those. Rally's Hanging Moss. Replaces hanging moss with new vine and moss textures. Desaturated, we want the desaturated version. So files, and desaturated is the second option. Alright, download that. Now let's install it. Okay. And let's activate that. Immersive Fallen Trees. Immersive Fallen Trees is a mod that adds more fallen trees all over Skyrim for a beautiful and immersive experience. Cool. Let's do it. Files. Mod Manager download. Very good, very good. Install it. Installed. Activated. Immersive Fallen Trees patch. Fixes a handful of Immersive Fallen Trees wild edits. They be wild, y'all. So let's go to files. At the IFT as a mess is probably the final version. Okay. Mod Manager download. Okay. Now let's install it. Alrighty. So I'm going to clear this up. Right click. Delete installed downloads. And just to make things a little bit easier here, let's collapse trees and flora. And let's move on to grass. Let's create the separator. Highlight grass. Copy grass. Tiny wrench and spanner. Create separator. Paste. Okay. Vedosbrom regions. Fills the landscape of Skyrim. Beautiful combination of grasses for a lush and vivid experience. We got a main file. And we got an optional regional vegetation pack. So let's download it. Files. So let's download the main file. And the regional vegetation pack. Cool. Let's open up the full mod for Vedosbrom regions and install that. Vedosbrom. I wonder if that's a Nordic word. So mod manager, mod organizer 2. Okay, else. Next. Options, we want a fresh install. Next. We're going with standard quality. Next. Dense landscapes, that's the style we want. Next. Choose your INI. We're going with default. Next. And now install. There's a BSA. Would you like to unpack it? No, we do not want to unpack it. Let's go ahead and activate that. Okay, let's get the next full mod open for regional vegetation patch. And let's install it. But first, let's make sure we rename it so we don't forget. So drop down, Fall Forest Regional Vegetation Patch. Okay. From here, we want standard quality. Next. We don't want to change any of this. We want to keep this at none. Next. Vegetation color, we want Saratoga and Chino. Fallen leaves color, we want Monarch. Next. And that's it. Install. Good. No gracias. Universal grass fix for grass mods. This is a grass fix for overgrown grass and grass clipping issues. Alright. No gracias. It's like a hipster name for like a steakhouse. Alright, download. Files. No gracias. Yep. Okay, we can close this. Let's install it. Alright. Landscape fixes for grass mods. This mod changes landscape by reducing grass clippings through objects and restoring lost details. Okay, so we got a main file and a bunch of optionals here. and a full mod for the Arthmoor's Town add-ons. Yeah, okay, so let's do it. Downloads, files. So let's download the main mod first, and then Immersive Citizens, Helgen Reborn, Moonstar, Arthmoor, and Z Vanilla Military. Okay, let's see if I remember all that. Okay, so here's Immersive Citizens, Helgen Reborn, Moon and Star, Arthmoor Towns, and Z Military, Vanilla Military Camps. Okay. So we're going to install all of these as separate mods, even though they're going to be merged. Or something in here is going to be merged. Alright, so let's start with the main file first. Go ahead and click OK. Now we're going to do Immersive Citizens. Drop down, Immersive Citizens patch. OK. Helgen Reborn. Drop down, Helgen Reborn. Moon and Star. Drop down, Moon and Star. Okay. And Arthmoor has a full mod, so let's look at Arthmoor. And before we choose anything, drop down, go to Arthmoor add-ons. Okay. So we want to patch for alternate start and cutting room floor. Next. And that should be it. And then, yeah, install. Very cool. And then finally, Z Vanilla Military Camps. So drop down, Z Military Camps. All right. Let's activate all of that. So many plugins, so many plugins. Clear this out. Delete install downloads. Okay, no grass in caves. This mod removes grass in a few caves. So we want to enhance lighting for ENB patch. Main file. File. Alright. No grass in caves. Enhanced lighting for ENB patch. The second option here. Very good. Install this. Boom. And now, no grass in objects. Stops grass from growing out of rocks, floorboards, etc. So we want grass control version 8. Files. Grass control version 8. And let's install this. Okay. All right. And there we have it. Let's minimize grass. That's going to conclude this video. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video where we're going to jump into locations.